Alright, so 5 minutes about cause, risk, signs and symptoms, management and prevention. The title, The Theft in the Quiet House. I want you to picture your eyes as a beautiful house with a camera system. At the back of the house is the optic nerve, the main cable that carries every image to your brain. At the front is the plumbing. The fluid is constantly produced inside the eye. It flows around, then drains out through a tiny sieve called the trabecular meshwork, the drain. And when that drain works well, pressure stays healthy. When the drain slowly clogs, or the drain angle is physically too narrow, the pressure and other stresses starts damaging that optic nerve cables. And that, in plain terms, is glaucoma. Progressive optic neuropathy, usually but not always associated with raised intraocular pressure. The quiet leak, the cause. Meet Sam. He's 52, busy, high functioning, never misses work. He comes in because he needs new glasses, and he tells you there's no pain, vision is fine, I just want to check. And that's exactly why glaucoma is dangerous, because most of the time, especially in primary open angle glaucoma, the damage is like a silent leak behind the walls. No alarms, no smoke, no drama, just slow, steady loss of nerve fibers. Until one day, you realize the house has been quietly falling apart. Mechanism in the background, open angles, glaucoma drainage system is open but inefficient. Chronic stress on the optic nerve. Angle closure glaucoma, the drainage angle gets blocked, pressure can spike rapidly. Normal tension glaucoma, the pressure is normal, but the optic nerve is vulnerable, which is due to vascular deregulations, low perfusion, thin cornea, etc. Who is most at risk? Risk factors. While Sam is chatting, you start building a risk profile, because glaucoma loves predictable targets. Major risk factors: think high stakes, age, risk rises with age, family history, first degree relative, meaningful, risk bumped, elevated IOP, race, ethnicity. Higher risk in people of African ancestry for primary open angle. Angle closure is more common in many Asian populations. Thin central cornea thickness, a proxy for risk, plus affects IOP interpretations. High myopia, especially primary open angle associations. Diabetes, vascular disease, risk signals also complicated perfusion, steroid exposure, drops, inhalers and injections. Creams, yes, even those. Narrow angles, hyperopia angles. Closure risk, sleep, apnea, migraine, vasospasm. Often relevant in normal tensions, glaucoma patterns. Sam casually drops. Mom had glaucoma, and I'm long-sighted. And I used steroid nasal spray for years. The plot thickens. The signs and symptoms, or lack of. Here's a cruel punchline. Most glaucoma, there's no symptoms until it's late. So what does Sam notice? Not much. But on testing, you might find optic nerve cupping, rim thinning, retinal nerve fibers thinning on OCT, and visual field defects, often accurate and nasal step early. If glaucoma symptoms do appear, then usually means advanced disease. Bumping into things on one side, trouble with stairs, low contrast environment, tunnel visions, late stage, low contrast, that's with the dramatic cousins.